What's going on? I'm Tom Kelly from... That's where I'm from. I'm Tom Kelly from the Polymer Motive and Gloom Child, and I'm getting ready to change strings on a bunch of my guitars. My skin oil, for whatever reason, is incredibly corrosive, and I cannot use regular strings to save my life. So I picked up some coated strings from Stringjoy because they have them now. The last time I ordered from Stringjoy was a long time ago, and they didn't have coated strings yet. They were pretty nice, but at the same time, they kind of died quickly because, again, they're just regular strings, and my skin oil eats through that shit super fast. So I got their coated strings, and we're gonna give them a shot. Let's see what's in this pack. And I got a few different kinds. So I got, for my acoustic guitar, which I very rarely... Ooh, sick. That's a nice sticker. So you get a really cool sticker with your order. I really like that. That's super sick. I wasn't expecting that. But then what did I get? I got the Foxwoods 1152 Balanced Super Light because I got weak fingers. And then I got, I'm pretty sure these are all the same. What are these? These are the Orbiters, coated nickel wound, 9.5 by 46 gauge. Let's give these joints a try. I don't really know what to expect with these. I usually do like elixirs, or the last ones I had were those Diodario XS strings, and they were pretty nice. I think I like the elixirs a little better, but honestly, they kind of do the same thing. It's hard for me to tell. So it'll be really interesting to see what these guys do. I have my beautiful made in Mexico Fender Strat that is overdue for a string change and a bit of a cleaning. It looks like it's a little crusty dusty under here. I'm gonna pop these strings off real quick, clean up these frets a little bit, get rid of some of this crusty dust, and then pop these joints on. I'm not even sure what gauge this is, so my setup might be super whacked out, but we're gonna find out. And I got my toolbox right by my feet also. So I don't know what it is about my particular chemistry that makes using regular strings impossible, or maybe it's just that I don't clean my strings as often as I used to, or usually probably should, never really used to, which is why I have this issue in the first place. I'm very curious to see how these hold up because it's definitely been a couple of months since I changed my strings. I don't play this guitar as much as I used to, but I still play it a lot, and I used to go through strings like every 3 to 4 weeks. It would ultimately cost about the same to continuously change my strings, and I just don't like doing that. It's not that fun. If I can make them last a really long time, I generally like to. If I like really look close at these guys, these are the Diodario XS strings. They seem to have held up pretty good. You could definitely tell where I use the strings more, but no significant rust or damage. That's pretty solid. Definitely pretty solid. Wire clippies. Yas. Super exciting, right? Oh my god. That all came off super quick. We love those wire cutters. Alright, straight through the back, because why not take a crazy chance? Wrap these up. I used to save the strings, but then I realized in order to recycle them, Diodario wanted like 5 pounds of strings, and there's no way in hell I was gonna get that many in time. Let me see if I have any rags handy. Alright, I gotta go get one. I'll be right back. They were around here somewhere. Oh, there they are. I need to just take the strap off next time I do it. Alright, let's wipe off all this gunk in here. Yeah, you can definitely tell. It's been a while since I have changed all of my strings. It's been a while. I don't even know who sings that song, and I'm pretty sure that's the only lyric I can tell you from that song. Please don't give me a copy strike, YouTube. Okay, we got the body cleaned up a little bit. Let's get that one's a bit small, isn't it? So we use this guy to block the pick guard from the aggressive steel wool so I don't scratch up my fretboard. It's been a long time since I've cleaned this guitar. I'm gonna have to wipe this fretboard down. You probably can't see anything that's happening, so I'm probably just gonna cut all of this out. Unless you just feel like listening to me chat. I'm gonna have to vacuum tomorrow for sure. Really quick, I don't know if you can see this. These are what my frets look like right now. Not too terrible, but then the top 3. Ooh, nice and clean and shiny. This is gonna look really good. I'm pretty excited. All right, I think we're looking pretty good. We got some nice shiny frets, fairly clean fretboard. We are going to pop this open, see what the inside of the packaging looks like, and then pop these bad boys on. All right, so you pop this joint open. These strings were wound, tested, coiled, and packaged by good people in Nashville, Tennessee. We love Nashville, Tennessee. I remember one time I was flying home from Nashville about last year to visit a friend. On the way through security, like 2 older men got flagged for having handguns in their bag. Like, what did you expect to happen? Do you really think TSA was just gonna let that fly? I guess Nashville is built different, but I'm in Florida, so I don't know. Maybe it's a different kind of crazy here. I guess let's start with the high end. Let's just go high strings first. How do we open these? Oh, these are wrapped nicely. Got a nice little like paper foily envelope. Ooh, tight little coil. Look at that. Look at that. I love how small these little rings are. I don't know why. It's so cute. They look so much smaller than they are. And you pop them open, and it's a whole string. Whoa. Good God, springy. All right, now these are gonna start getting lethal. It's like a can of worms every time. Pull them through. This one might be, these the thicker ones might be getting kind of dangerous. Maybe I should reassess my string opening technique, but it's kind of fun. Gotta hit it from behind, if you know what I'm saying. I like how easy it is to open this packaging. Oh, surprise. Okay, now I'm gonna get these strings in their appropriate places. Does anybody do that crazy thing where you like lock your strings on the tuner? Because I definitely do not. Have to turn the AC off in this room when I film because it's loud, but I'm hot. Let me bring it around town. Hey there, Delilah. That's what a guitar is supposed to look like. Let me trim this so I don't put somebody's eye out. Nice. 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 So now we plug in to the fractal. Nice. These feel like they're not coated, which is pretty cool. They're kind of similar, but not quite to the Diodario XT strings. These feel like actually uncoated, which is really nice. I'm not actually recording my guitar sound right now. So far, first impressions are really nice. I definitely need to adjust my truss rod a little bit because I think this is a different string gauge than what I had. Sounds pretty solid. I don't know if this is just maybe me not used to having new strings, but they sound super like bright, like really nice. Yeah, I like the way that feels and sounds. There's a little bit more resistance, or like a little bit of like kind of texture on the strings. It doesn't feel coated, which is really cool. I'm used to those Elixir polywebs where they're like really coated, like super duper slippery. No, these feel really good. I'm enjoying these so far. I'm excited to see what these feels like on my other strings. It's gonna take a minute to get used to, I think, but in a good way. Like, I have a really solid first impression of these. This guitar feels like, I haven't played this one in a while, and I think having the bridge set where it is now gives the action a nice low to the guitar, but not super buzzy feeling. Nice. Ooh. That feels really nice to play. Yeah, I like the way that feels quite a lot. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Stringjoys, I'm feeling these quite a lot. We're gonna have to see how these hold up to my super corrosive skin oil. First impressions are really, really good. I like the way this feels, and I'm really excited that I picked these strings. If you liked watching these shenanigans, I'm probably gonna have to do this again at some point in the future. So thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna keep giving these stringy wingies a try. If you like what you see, feel free to subscribe for more content. Stringy wingies.